Great. We'll get started with Michael Grady from Yes Network.
Coach, I know every win is important, but coming off the last two and particularly the last one and the feelings, following the performance there in the last three quarters, how satisfying is a win like this and the way you guys are able to battle back?
Yeah, it was a great win. We needed it, I think, for our soul. And, a lot's been thrown at us, a lot of, new things, new group, new coaches. I keep going over it, all the stuff we're facing this year. And weren't happy with the last performance. We came out tonight and weren't great in the first half. We weren't physical enough. We lacked communication, and we asked them to compete in the second half, to up their level physically and demand and compete and win some little battles. And that's what they did. And they got a victory, and they deserved it for sticking with it and sticking together.
Can you take us into the decision to put Bruce Brown in the starting lineup and how you feel about the way he performed throughout the game, but particularly in crunch time?
Bruce was great, unbelievable. Played his butt off, played hard, made some tough shots and some timely baskets, and guarded his man. I think the decision was, I think the second unit needs Karras as a ball handler and creator. I also, need to protect Karras. When he starts, he ends up playing 30-plus minutes, almost without a doubt. And, with 5 games in 7 nights, let alone 17 games in 31 days, Karras is the guy that you have to protect with his injury history a little bit. He's in great shape. He may never have a problem again, but you have to protect him and give him a chance. So I thought that would allow us to control his minutes. It would allow us to have a playmaker on the second unit. And so, we're going to have to adapt continually, I think, this year, because who knows what's around the corner. So, proud of Karras. He was outstanding tonight as well.
Brian Lewis with the New York Post.
Hey, Steve, twofold. Was there anything tactical in the third quarter? When you're down 18 and you flip that to a 7-point lead, was there anything tactical, or is that just asking guys to reach down deeper? And secondly, obviously DJ doesn't play, JA gets 36 minutes. Is that just rewarding whoever's playing the best at that point?
Yeah, I think the tactics were to get tighter to our man, communicate, be more physical. I think the breakdowns were largely, we weren't attached, we weren't talking, and we were letting them go wherever they wanted. And they're too good an offensive team. So that if you want to call that tactical, mental, emotional, whatever, I think that was a big adjustment. DJ tonight, they go largely, their backup center is Jermichael Green or the big fella, but he's not necessarily a post player. So we tried to, as much as anything, develop our small lineup, take a look at it. So it partly tactical because of the way they match up, but partly just, if we want to have a small lineup that's effective, we got to take some looks at it. And so that was sort of the decision tonight. I hope other nights DJ gets minutes, but I was proud of him for the way he supported his teammates and was a great force for us because he is a vet and a big personality that guys look to in our locker room.
Christian Winfield with the New York Daily News.
Coach, can you just describe the performance that Kevin had tonight, and what does it do for the team when he comes out and sets the tone the way he did today?
Yeah, it's a pleasure to coach him. He's so talented and loves the game. I thought he turned the ball over early, but he calmed down. And I think that's part of this process of him coming back to playing, is that it's not going to be smooth off the bat. I said early 15 to 20 games, and I think that's even that maybe I need to be more conservative with that number, just because it's such a lot thrown at him, the climb he's had back here. But he was unbelievable. Made the big shot at the end, but 13 assists. He led us, and I think his attitude was great. There's moments when the first half where I could tell he's frustrated, and he held on to it for his teammates, and he rubs off so positively on his teammates. They look up to him, and they know how gifted he is, and when he sticks with them and has that leadership qualities that he had tonight, the guys end up, I think, feeding off it and performing.
Malika Andrews with ESPN.
Steve, sticking with Kevin for a minute, how aware are you when you're coaching that he is climbing into the top 30 all time and scoring in an individual game and then passing Dwayne Wade in those numbers? Does that enter your mind at all? Did you know that?
I had no clue. Aaron Harris told me before I took the podium. So, that's just the way it's going to be. I mean, he's going to keep climbing. He's going to, I'm sure he's going to skyrocket all the way up there if we're lucky to have good fortune and health. He is a walking bucket, and he's no matter what you throw at him, no matter who's on the floor, he's going to find a way to get 25, 30 points. So this is nothing. He's going to keep climbing and keep catching guys, and I don't know where the next guy is or the guys ahead of them, but he's going to catch a bunch of them, that's for sure.
And last question will go to Bruce Beck with NBC New York.
Hey, Steve, facing adversity, you often find out a lot about your team, sometimes even about yourself. What did you find out about your ball club tonight, specifically in the second half?
Yeah, it shows we have the resolve, that we can find the connectivity. These nights, even the ones where we've taken it on the chin here this season in some close games, they are what provide you the biggest lessons and the most room for growth. So tonight is beautiful to win it, to come back, to lock up defensively and to start making shots and the ball moving and playing the way I think we're capable of playing. But, you always, especially a new group like this, you're looking to build that connectivity and that resolve and that ability to fight through adversity. And so you can't cheat that process. So these opportunities for us to say, hey, we've been there and survived. We've been there and it hurt and we built through it. And here we are tonight coming out on the other side. And that's going to happen throughout the year, especially in this crazy season. But as long as each night we take something new from it and build our resolve, but also, build that, collective identity. That's what it's going to take to be in these moments and to be comfortable under pressure and to thrive even under pressure eventually.
Thanks so much, Coach. We appreciate it.
Thanks, everybody.